When everything was falling apart, I learned that quitting was never an option.
The edge of failure. The year was 2008. The world was collapsing under a global financial crisis. But for Elon Musk, the crisis was personal. Imagine having $180 million in your bank account, and just a few years later, you are borrowing money from friends just to pay your rent. This wasn't a movie. This was the reality for the man who wanted to change the world. Musk had invested every single penny from his PayPal fortune into two impossible dreams, a rocket company called SpaceX and an electric car company called Tesla. By late 2008, both were on the verge of death. His third rocket had just exploded. Tesla was losing money every second. The press was mocking him, calling him a con artist. But Elon Musk has a unique psychological trait. He doesn't know how to quit. When the stakes are highest, he doesn't back down. He doubles down.
I never made money for comfort. I used it to buy the future.
The roots of a genius, South Africa. To understand this grit, we have to go back to Pretoria, South Africa. Elon wasn't born with a silver spoon. He was a quiet, bookish child who was severely bullied in school. He once was thrown down a flight of stairs and beaten until he was unconscious. He spent his childhood escaping into science fiction and computers. At age 12, he taught himself to code and sold his first game, Blaster. But he knew South Africa was too small for his dreams. He wanted to be where the future was being built, America. He arrived in Canada with nothing but a backpack, worked manual labor jobs, and eventually made his way to the United States. He lived on $1 a day, eating only hot dogs and oranges, testing his own mental limits.
When I had everything to lose, I know, we have to see this through. I took the biggest risk of my life.
The first millions, Zip2 and PayPal. In the mid-90s, the internet was a gold mine. Elon and his brother Kim Ball started Zip2. They were so poor they lived in their office, showered at a YMCA, and shared one computer. But Musk's obsession paid off. Zip2 sold for over $300 million. At 27, Elon was worth $22 million. Most people would buy a mansion and retire, not Elon. He took almost all of it and started X.com, which became PayPal. When eBay bought PayPal for $1.5 billion, Elon's share was $180 million. Now, he finally had the capital to tackle the problems he believed threatened humanity, climate change, and the need to become a multi-planetary species. The gamble of a lifetime, SpaceX and Tesla. In 2002, Musk founded SpaceX. His goal? To die on Mars, just not on impact. Everyone in the aerospace industry laughed at him. At the same time, he joined Tesla Motors, a tiny startup trying to build electric cars when everyone thought they were glorified golf carts. Between 2002 and 2008, he faced constant failure. Rocket 1 failed. Rocket 2 failed. Rocket 3 failed. He was down to his last few millions. If the fourth launch failed, SpaceX was over. But on September 28, 2008, Falcon 1 reached orbit. It was the first privately built liquid fuel rocket to do so. A few weeks later, NASA awarded SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract. The gamble had paid off at the last possible second, revolutionizing the road, the Tesla story. While SpaceX was reaching for the stars, Tesla was trying to survive on Earth. The Roadster was expensive and late, but Musk took over as CEO, invested his last cent, and pushed his engineers to the limit. Today, Tesla isn't just a car company, it's the world's most valuable automaker, proving that sustainable energy is not just possible, but profitable. From the Model S to the Cybertruck, Musk changed the global perception of electric vehicles. He didn't just build a car, he built a brand that symbolizes the future. The architect of the future, AI, Neuralink, and beyond. Musk's vision doesn't stop with cars and rockets. He's worried about the rise of artificial intelligence. so he started Neuralink to merge the human brain with AI. He started the Boring Company to solve traffic. He bought Twitter, now X, to preserve what he calls the global town square. Every move he makes is part of a larger blueprint. A blueprint to ensure that human consciousness survives and thrives. He works 80 to 100 hours a week, sleeps on factory floors, and lives a life of constant, high-stakes stress. The conclusion: what can we learn? So, what is the wealth blueprint of Elon Musk? It isn't about the money. Money for Musk is simply a tool to achieve his goals. The real secret is his first principles thinking, breaking down problems to the most basic truths and building up from there. It's about having the courage to be wrong, the resilience to fail publicly, and the obsession to keep going when everyone else tells you it's impossible. Elon Musk is a reminder that one person with a clear vision and an unbreakable will can literally move the world.